Okay, this is part 2 of the split roasted Cornish hens. Now, I'm going to read this for you people who grill. Some like to grill in the winter. Some in the south, it's still warm enough that you can. So I'm going to read it so it tells you what to do, be it gas or coal. Wait a minute. I was eating an apple. All right. Remove the hens from the refrigerator 15 minutes before you're grilling, okay? Now prepare a low charcoal fire or preheated gas grill for 15 minutes on medium-low. For charcoal grills, the grilling grate should be 12 inches from the source of the heat, if adjustable. Otherwise, mount the coals to one side and grill the chicken over the cool spot with an aluminum drip pan underneath to catch the drippings. Now, if you're using a gas grill, place a rack on the grill with the drippings pan underneath. Keep the pan filled with water as the chicken grills. If you cook without a rack directly on the grid, watch for flare-ups. Now set up your rotisserie attachment, okay? So I think that tells you pretty much what you have to do. Let me see if there's any more. Oh yeah, there's more for you who are grilling outside. Secure the birds firmly to the spit, making sure their weight is evenly distributed so the spit rotates smoothly. Make sure the holding prongs on each are tight and grip the hen solidly. If necessary, tie the hens to the spit with butcher's twine so they will not slide while the spit rotates. Grill until golden brown. It'll take about an hour and a quarter to an hour and 3/4 hour. You can check for the doneness by puncturing the inside of the leg with a skewer. If the juice is clear, the hens are done. If it's pink, continue cooking. And it says baste the hens by brushing with the rosemary sprig dripping in marinade. Okay, now we're going to put the stuffing together. Now I did not find strips of pancetta. The only way my store sells it is like this. And this is a 1/4 pound, and we need a 1/4 pound. Let's see if I can get it open now. That's what I'm going to do. Stab it with a knife, all right? Because I like extra garlic, I'm adding more garlic. They say 2, but I'm putting 4 in. And they want a whole 1/4 pound of this. Now, if you can buy it in strips where you have to, they want half of it chopped and half thinly sliced. Okay? I can't, I'm just going to get it chopped. So what I'm going to use in place of the thinly sliced is I'm going to use wild boar bacon on it. Now, they say 2 garlics, which I'm not going to listen to. I set my oven to 325. This is for people who are not grilling. Because when he said medium-low, it told me exactly what I have to do. You see, once you know those temperatures and that terminology, you can sit there and do it. And we have to chop this garlic up. I'm just using more than he wants. All right, they want you to put the other half of rosemary and sage in here. Now remember, I don't have it fresh, so the recipe called for 2 large sage leaves, so now you would need 2 sage leaves if you're using fresh sage. And for rosemary, they said 2 sprigs of fresh rosemary, so I guess that'd be 1 sprig of fresh rosemary you'd be using, okay? That's how I'm having to look at it. I can't look at it any other way. Me, I'm using dry, so I'm going to adjust it to how it smells, to my sense of what I want. Oh, I know this is a lot I'm going to have to use. Now I greased my broiler pan because there is going to be drippings from this, so you want to make sure that you catch the drippings. Smell it. If it smells right, leave it. For those of you who have fresh, you got the right measurements. If you have dry, you're going to have to adjust it accordingly. All right, so we did that. Now remove the hens from the marinade, reserving the marinade. Stuff the hens with the pancetta mixture, okay? Oh, Sandra, you just don't have any room. No, I never do. So you're going to divide this mixture up between these hens. Okay. Now they want you to save this, so put this to the side. Let's turn this way, and I can just do it this way. You can imagine the flavor coming out of this. Now see, with the rotisserie, it's going to be tossing around, so the filling is going to be flying all over the place, and the inside being tossed and tumbled. We won't have that privilege here, but that's okay. Okay, we got that. Got the wings tucked in. Now, if you can slice and get the pancetta in slices, they want you to wrap them, I think, is what has to be done next. I don't have that, so I have to do it different. Yeah, they want you to lay a slice over each hen. And because if you're using a grill and it's going to be rotating, you're going to have to sit there and secure it on your bird. And, oh, this is good. I have to use wild boar, sorry. That's what I'm going to be using. I'm just going to fold it in a V and just let it rest like that and cook it. So I'm going to have the different flavors from the boar. Oh, but it smells so good. I hope you guys order from Sayerbrook. Oh my God. Nothing else, their bacon is really, 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 really good. Now for you who are using the grill, you know what you're going to be doing with the rotisserie. Okay, they are ready. Where do you want me to base? Because you're telling me to hold this. They want you to baste the hens by brushing with a rosemary sprigs dipped in the marinade over there. Well, the light's up now. I can go out and get that. Now, that I can do now because I can see. Okay? But if you don't have the sprigs, take a brush, or if you want a little tiny spoon, an iced tea spoon. I better show you what an iced tea spoon is. Now remember, those who are grilling it, you're going to use it the way they say. Now for those of you who are roasting inside the house like me, this is called an iced teaspoon. It's not a regular teaspoon. It's got a long handle on it because we used to have to put sugar in our iced tea and stir it. So they made these spoons to go into the glass. Now this is a very small amount, and you can take a little bit of the marinade about every half hour or 15, 20 minutes if you want, and just pour a little over each one because we don't have the other way, and we'll be basting it like that. Now I've got to get this in because, you know, I've got to get dinner for everybody early. So like I said, they said an hour. Let's check it in an hour and a half. I think an hour and a half would be good. So let's say it's 8:30 at night, that'll be 10 o'clock. But I'm going to be basting about every 15 minutes. I'm going to take a little bit of what they marinated in and just dribble it over it. Okay, so I'll see you in about that time.